Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope everybody will be fine, right? सब ठीक है ना? Yes? Okay. तो आज हम लोग को क्या डिस्कस करना था? So we had to discuss the difference between SN1 and SN2 reaction, right? Okay. So write the difference. Write the heading. Give the heading first. What is the difference between SN1 and SN2 reaction? ठीक है, तो पहले हेडिंग दीजिए डिफरेंस बिटवीन SN1 एंड SN2 रिएक्शन. डिफरेंस बिटवीन SN1 and SN2 reaction. डिफरेंस बिटवीन SN1 एंड SN2 रिएक्शन. ओके, तो डिफरेंस को हम लोग टेबुलर फॉर्म में स्टडी करते हैं. हम लोग डिफरेंस को टेबुलर फॉर्म में स्टडी करते हैं, राइट? सो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में हम लिखे SN1 रिएक्शन एंड राइट हैंड साइड में लिखे SN2 रिएक्शन. ठीक है, ओके. यहाँ पे लिखते हैं हम लोग SN1 रिएक्शन, SN1, और राइट साइड में लिखते हैं हम लोग SN2. ठीक है, SN1 और SN2, और बीच में इसको टेबुलर फॉर्म में स्टडी करते हैं. गैप दीजिए, बॉर्डर बनाइए, डिफरेंस. ठीक है, ये जो SN1 रिएक्शन है, इट इज रीड एज यूनिमोलिकुलर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन, and this is read as bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. तो पहला पॉइंट हम लोग लिखेंगे इसमें, it is unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Substitution reaction and reaction RKM in short. आप लोग फुल लिखना है. Reaction. This is known as unimolecular. One stand for unimolecular nucleophilic, N stand for nucleophilic, and S stand for substitution. That is unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Getting? और इसमें हम लिख सकते हैं in SN2 reaction we can write it is bimolecular, 2 stand for bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. इसमें लिखेंगे हम लोग bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, RKM short, right? Done? Okay. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इसमें लिखेंगे हम लोग. यू कैन राइट द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, सेकेंड पॉइंट. इट इज अ सिंगल स्टेप रिएक्शन. SN1 reaction, sorry, it is a SN1 reaction, it is a two-step reaction. ये SN1 reaction जो है, it is completed in 2 steps, right? But SN2 reaction is completed in 1 step. It is single step reaction. It means that SN2 reaction is completed in single step. Right? The third point we can write. Third point इसमें लिख सकते हैं intermediate carbocation is formed. Intermediate carbocation is formed. Intermediate carbocation formed. और इसमें लिखेंगे no intermediate is formed. No intermediate no intermediate is formed, right? Third step, the rate of SN1 reaction depends upon the substrate only. The rate of SN1 reaction depends upon substrate only, right? But substrate we can reactant, right? So rate is directly proportional to substrate and to the power 1. That is, from here we can write rate is equal to K into substrate, right? And SN2 reaction, we can write the rate of SN2 reaction depends upon the concentration of substrate as well as the concentration of nucleophile. That is, the rate of reaction, or we can say rate of SN2 reaction depends upon the concentration of both substrate as well as, and we can say, and nucleophile. So from here we can write directly rate is equal to rate constant into substrate to the power 1 into nucleophile to the power 1. That is, the rate of SN2 reaction depends upon the concentration of reactant or substrate as well as the concentration of nucleophile. Right? So from here we can write the order of reaction. That is, order of SN2 reaction is 2 and molecularity is also 2. But in SN1 reaction, order is 1 and molecularity is also 2. Here, rate of SN1 reaction depends upon the substrate only, and we can write, and that is rate of SN1 reaction independent from the concentration of nucleophile. That is, rate of SN1 reaction do not depend upon the concentration of nucleophile, right? Okay, इसको नोट कर लिया आप लोग? ओके, ठीक है? Here we can write, since the intermediate in SN1 reaction is carbocation, so rate of reaction depends upon the stability of carbocation. Since then we can say rate of SN1 reaction directly proportional to the stability of intermediate carbocation. So higher the stability of carbocation or stability of carbocation increase, rate of SN1 reaction increase, right? The stability of carbocation increase, the rate of SN1 reaction increase. Okay? And here we can write rate of SN2 reaction directly proportional to the stability of transition state, transition state. Okay, here we can write since intermediate is carbocation and shape of carbocation is planar. So front side as well as back side attack of nucleophile is possible, right? Here we can write in SN2 reaction, we can write since trigonal bipyramidal transition state is formed and due to steric repulsion or electronic repulsion only backside attack of nucleophile is possible, only possible, right? Okay, last point you can write over here. Last point, since nucleophile can attack from front side as well as back side, so both retention and inversion products obtained, right? Since nucleophile can attack from front side as well as back side, so we will get both retention as well as inversion product. But in case of SN2 reaction, since only back side attack of nucleophile is possible, so only inversion product is obtained. Okay, so यहाँ तक नोट करिए आप लोग, do it fast. तो यहाँ तक हम लोग क्या देखें कि व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन SN2 और SN1 रिएक्शन. तो SN1 का पहला पॉइंट लिखे, इट इज अ यूनिमोलिकुलर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन एंड हियर इट इज अ बाइमोलिकुलर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन. SN1 reaction is completed in 2 steps and it is completed in single step, right? The intermediate carbocation is formed in SN1 reaction, but in SN2 reaction there is no intermediate. This reaction is proceed through the transition state, right? The rate of SN1 reaction depends upon the substrate only. That is, the rate of SN1 reaction depends independent from the concentration of nucleophile. So from the rate law expression we can write the rate is directly proportional to the substrate to the concentration to the power 1, and from here we remove the this sign, proportionality sign, so one constant will come. This is known as rate constant. So we can write the rate equal to rate constant into substrate to the power 1. So from here we can write the order of reaction is 1 and molecularity is also 1. But from here rate of SN2 reaction depends upon the concentration of both substrate and nucleophile. So we can write the rate law expression, rate is equal to rate constant into substrate to the power 1 and nucleophile to the power 1. So from here rate of reaction is 2 and molecularity is 2, right? And next point क्या लिखे, rate of SN1 reaction directly proportional to the stability of carbocation. So stability of carbocation increases, the rate of SN1 reaction will increase. ठीक है? On increasing the stability of carbocation, rate of SN1 reaction will increase. But here rate of SN2 reaction directly proportional to the stability of transition state, right? यहाँ से एक पॉइंट और हम लिख सकते हैं, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट ऊपर लिखता हूँ मैं ना, डन? आप लोग हो गया, नोट कर लिए? ओके, तो हम यहाँ ऊपर से मिटाते हैं, यहाँ से आई एम इरेजिंग इट. ओके, यहां से देखें आप, look at here, since in SN1 reaction rate directly proportional to stability of carbocation, so we can say it is directly proportional to steric hindrance. Right? Like if the steric hindrance is increases in case of alkyl halide, the rate will be increased, right? So this one is 3 degree alkyl halide, its reactivity will be more than this alkyl halide whose order is 2. This alkyl halide, this order is 1, and this alkyl halide, right? So this is the rate of SN1 reaction, right? 3 degree is more than 2 degree and 2 degree is more than 1 degree and 1 degree more than methyl, right? But in SN2 reaction rate inversely proportional to steric hindrance. So we can say methyl halide is more reactive than CS2X. This is 1 degree is more than CS3X. This is 2 degree and it is more than CS3 and X. This is 3 degree. So this is the order of SN2 reaction. This is the order of rate of SN2 reaction, right? SN2 reaction is inversely proportional to steric hindrance. Steric hindrance will increase, the rate of SN2 reaction will decrease. On increasing steric hindrance, the rate of SN2 will decrease, right? But in case of SN1 reaction, on increasing stability of carbocation, the rate of SN1 reaction increases. That is why the 3 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than 2 degree alkyl halide, and 2 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than 1 degree alkyl halide, and 1 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than methyl halide. Getting my point? सही है? कोई डाउट है? इसको नोट करिए, ठीक है? नोट करिए इसको. Okay. Let me erase this one. यहां पर एक पॉइंट लिखेंगे, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, पोलर प्रोटिक सोलवेंट like water, methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, formic acid, acetic acid, right? Polar protic solvent, water, methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, acid, formic acid, acetic acid, and weak nucleophile. We can write over here, weak nucleophile favor SN1 reaction. So SN1 reaction is favored by polar protic solvent, water, methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, formic acid, acetic acid, and weak nucleophile and polar protic solvent, right? And SN2 reaction, everybody getting ना? कोई डाउट तो नहीं है ना? ओके, यहाँ पर है पोलर एप्रोटिक सोलवेंट, like एसीटोन और DM थे ना, डाइमिथाइल कीटोन, like dimethyl sulfoxide DMSO, like dimethyl acetamide या dimethyl formamide ना, first dimethyl formamide DMF and dimethyl acetamide DMA. These are no polar aprotic solvent and strong nucleophile like NaNH2, KOH, NaOH, ammonia, ATC, favor SN2 reaction. Okay, so in case of polar protic solvent and weak nucleophile, it promotes SN1 reaction, and polar aprotic solvent and strong nucleophile sodamide, potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, ammonia promotes SN2 reaction. ठीक है? Okay, note it down. नोट कर लिए? एक पॉइंट और यहां पे लिखते हैं, if substrate has chiral center, then both inversion and retention product are obtained. That is racemization takes place. ठीक है? If the substrate has chiral center, na? Example, let us consider this is CH3 this is H, this is C2H5, and there is halogen over here. And if we attack, if the nucleophile is attack over it, this is chiral carbon, then we will get, let's say we will get both retention product and this is inversion product. Okay, so these two structures are enantiomer of each other, and 50% of retention and 50% form of inversion make a racemic mixture. So it form racemic mixture. That is, if the substrate have chiral center, then through the SN1 reaction we will get both retention as well as inversion product. That is, we will get racemic mixture, and hence we can say racemization takes place, right? But in case of SN2 reaction, let's say this is a chiral hydrogen, this is a chiral molecule, this is a halogen nucleophile. Let's say this is polar aprotic solvent, and say in presence of polar protic solvent, right, through SN1 mechanism. Here it will follow SN2 mechanism. So we will get what? This is the chiral center, chiral carbon. So we will get what? Inversion product. Inversion product. We will get what? Inversion product. C2H5. That is Walden inversion. ठीक है? Walden inversion. Let's say if this is R, then we will get this one S. But I didn't check it. But just say, let's say this is R configuration, then we will get it S configuration. But let's say over here this is R, so we will get this one is R and this one is S. So both retention, the configuration in the reactant and the product is same. That is why it is retention, and here it gets inversion. That is why it is called inversion. So if the substrate is chiral, so we will get both retention and inversion product and racemic mixture which will form. So the process is known as racemization. So through SN1 reaction, racemization takes place, but through SN2 reaction, Walden inversion product is formed. Okay, note it down. Next, इधर नोट कर लिया आप लोग? Let me erase it. Okay. Rate of SN2 reaction with respect to alkyl halide. If alkyl group is same, or we can say, or rate of reaction with respect to leaving group, right? So let's say this is R, F, R Cl R Br R I. So this is the order of reaction with respect to the living group. Since rate directly proportional to stability of carbocation and directly proportional to living group ability. Living group ability, right? Here same thing, rate with respect to living group Lg, same R F is less than R Cl is less than R Br is less than Ri, right? Rate directly proportional to stability of PS transition state and directly proportional to living group ability, Lg ability, living group abilities, right? Okay, done? क्या डाउट है? सही है? With respect to substrate, it is 3 degree, 2 degree, 1 degree and methyl. With respect to substrate, it is 1 degree, 2 degree, sorry, methyl 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree, right? But with respect to the living group, the order of both SN1 and SN2 reaction are same. ठीक है? नोट कर लीजिए. अब इसका हम लोग देखते हैं एनर्जी डायग्राम, राइट? इसका एनर्जी डायग्राम देखते हैं. ये लास्ट पॉइंट है. ये एनर्जी डायग्राम देखते हैं ना. ये SN1 रिएक्शन है और ये SN2 रिएक्शन है. इसका दोनों का एनर्जी डायग्राम है. यहाँ SN1 रिएक्शन है, यहाँ पर आपका रिएक्टेंस है ना, ये पहले जाएगा इधर, ये प्रोडक्ट, यहाँ पर रिएक्टेंट है, रिएक्टेंट, ये क्या है मेरा प्रोडक्ट, यहाँ पर क्या बना मेरा इंटरमीडिएट, इंटरमीडिएट, और ये क्या मेरा ट्रांजिशन स्टेट 1 और ये मेरा ट्रांजिशन स्टेट 2. यहाँ से यहाँ तक यहाँ से यहाँ तक की जो एनर्जी है इसको हम एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी बोलते हैं E1, और यहाँ से यहाँ तक की जो एनर्जी है E2. ये मेरा रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन है या प्रोग्रेस ऑफ रिएक्शन, प्रोग्रेस ऑफ रिएक्शन, और ये मेरा एनर्जी. ठीक है? इस रिएक्शन में रिएक्टेंस प्रोडक्ट में कन्वर्ट हुआ है थ्रू द इंटरमीडिएट, थ्रू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इंटरमीडिएट. सो हमें दो ट्रांजिशन स्टेट मिलेगा, वन बिफोर द इंटरमीडिएट एंड वन आफ्टर इंटरमीडिएट. यहाँ पर SN2 रिएक्शन में, यहाँ पर ग्राफ देखें हम लोग, ये प्रोग्रेस ऑफ रिएक्शन है, प्रोग्रेस ऑफ रिएक्शन, और ये एनर्जी है मेरा पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं अगर, क्योंकि इस रिएक्शन में कोई इंटरमीडिएट नहीं फॉर्म होता है, ये रिएक्टेंट है, इतना चलेगा, ये रिएक्टेंट है, रिएक्टेंट ये मेरा है प्रोडक्ट, ये आपका ट्रांजिशन स्टेट, और ये आपका क्या है एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी. ठीक है? तो ये रिएक्शन सिर्फ जो SN2 रिएक्शन है वो ट्रांजिशन स्टेट के थ्रू प्रोसीड करता है, बट SN1 रिएक्शन प्रोसीड थ्रू द इंटरमीडिएट, राइट? सो ये आपका पोटेंशियल एनर्जी डायग्राम था SN1 रिएक्शन का और SN2 रिएक्शन का. सो आई होप कि आपको ये डिफरेंस बिटवीन SN1 SN2 रिएक्शन हमें आपको समझ में आया. कुछ करना नहीं है, बेसिकली हम लोग को 3-4 पॉइंट ही याद रखने हैं इस डिफरेंस में। पहले क्या, SN1 रिएक्शन मीन्स यूनिमोलिकुलर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन, एंड सेकेंड इज बाइमोलिकुलर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन। SN2 reaction completed in one step. There is no intermediate is formed. The rate of SN2 reaction directly proportional to the stability of transition state, or we can say the rate of SN2 reaction inversely proportional to the steric crowding or steric hindrance. SN2 reactions favored by polar aprotic solvent and strong nucleophile. और SN1 reaction, well, SN1 reaction क्या है? It is a two-step reaction. This reaction proceeds through the carbocation intermediate. So, since the intermediate is carbocation, so it may undergo rearrangement, and rate of SN1 reaction directly proportional to the stability of carbocation. ठीक है? और जो steric hindrance है वो इस SN1 reaction को increase करेगा, but we do not talk about with respect to the steric hindrance. Rather we talk about the on the basis of stability of carbocation, right? Polar protic solvent and weak nucleophile. Polar protic solvent and weak nucleophile favor SN1 reaction, and polar aprotic solvent and strong nucleophile favor SN2 reaction. अगर हम इसके ऑर्डर ऑफ रेट ऑफ SN2 रिएक्शन का SN1 रिएक्शन का बात करें विद रिस्पेक्ट टू सबस्ट्रेट, तो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू सबस्ट्रेट the 3 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than 2 degree, and 2 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than 1 degree alkyl halide, and 1 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than methyl halide. This is the rate of SN1 reaction. But in case of SN2 reaction, with respect to substrate, methyl halide is more stable, more reactive than 1 degree halide. 1 degree halide is more reactive than 2 degree alkyl halide, and 2 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than 3 degree alkyl halide. और अगर बात करें rate of SN1 and SN2 reaction with respect to leaving group, the order in both the reaction is same. That is, higher, better is the leaving group, more will be the rate of reaction. That is, alkyl iodide is more reactive than alkyl bromide, and alkyl bromide is more reactive than alkyl chloride, and alkyl chloride is more reactive than alkyl fluoride. Similarly, over here, alkyl iodide is more reactive than alkyl bromide, and alkyl bromide is more reactive than alkyl chloride, and alkyl chloride is more reactive than alkyl fluoride. It depends upon the living group ability, right? और living group ability जो है, living group ability हम यहाँ डिस्कस करते हैं. लिविंग ग्रुप एबिलिटी ये डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू होता है स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ एनायन, स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ एनायन, एंड इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू बेसिसिटी, राइट? सो फ्रॉम हियर वी कैन डिस्कस, लेट अस से दिस इज RI, दिस इज RBr, this is RCl, and this is RF. So इसका अगर हम न्यूक्लियोफाइल बनाया है तो ये I माइनस बनेगा, इससे Br माइनस बनेगा, इससे Cl माइनस, और इससे क्या बनेगा हमारा F माइनस. Since these all elements are belongs to the same group, and in a single group or in a group, if we move from top to bottom, the side increases. Since side increases, that is why electron density is decreases. Since electron density decreases, from here to there electron density decreases. That is why the basicity decreases. Since basicity decreases, so living group ability increases. That is why the living group order, living group ability order, living group order, living group LG, living group ability order will be I minus greater than Br minus greater than Cl minus greater than F minus, or Dv. This is the order of reactivity, right? तो ये था ऑल अबाउट SN1 एंड SN2 रिएक्शन. तो आई होप कि आप लोगों को समझ में आया. इसको एक बार रिवीजन करिए, और अगर कोई डाउट होता है तो प्लीज़ आस्क मी ना, एंड श्योर डेफिनेटली आई विल क्लेरिफाई. ओके, थैंक यू